Good afternoon from Jonesboro, Arkansas, 3:33 p.m. Ooh, I hope it's 3:33 and 33 seconds. That'd be cool. June 20th, 2025. Hey, this is unexpected. I was not expecting to make a video today. I was watching Watcher at the Network Architect channel and thought, I've got to talk about this. If you have not subscribed to his channel, you need to do so if the raw data of charging stations means anything to you. If you want to track it. He tracks Pilot Flying J. He tracks all these stations. He handed off Walmart to Arkansas EV Traveler. I hope I have that right. Arkansas EV Traveler, EV Arkansas Traveler. I don't know. I think it's Arkansas EV Traveler. You know, and he's going to track Walmart. Now, Watcher is still, as you see, has it here, but he's not tracking it as closely as he does Pilot Flying J, Tesla, and all of that. But I learned so much by watching Watcher at the Network Architect channel. I learn a lot watching him, and so you need to subscribe. But now it took me 15 minutes to explain that. I'm very wordy sometimes. Sorry, folks. 13 Tesla chargers opened this week. But here's what I want to get at for the folks in Missouri and Arkansas mainly.
Tesla added 13. I would like to point out that Tesla in the past week added more stalls than Ayana has in its entire existence. Just goes to show that the Tesla Supercharger team is operating on a completely different level. Ayana's goal is to get to 30,000 stalls by 2030. By that time, Tesla's Supercharger will have doubled that count easily, by my estimation, unless something dramatic happens.
Now, I wanted to play that, but that's not what I was wanting to talk about. But yeah, I paused it too soon. Listen to this. I wanted to make this point. I agree with Watcher 100% on this.
So, once again, if the goal is raw stall count, Tesla wins, as is usual. But I personally don't think the raw stall count is going to be a long-term winning strategy. I think it's all moving towards amenities. So basically, Ayana is shifting the narrative and is getting the high ground that way.
That's right. Man, I went to Tesla Supercharger station in Little Rock the other day. It was a horrible location. Horrible. Unless you want to go to an outlet mall and spend all day shopping, in which case you probably need a level 2. You don't need you need superchargers. Yeah, if you want to charge, get something to drink, use the bathroom, and get the hell out of there and head on down the road, it's a horrible place. And it's the only supercharger station in the whole city of Little Rock. And it's 150 kilowatts. Tesla really needs to focus on Little Rock. We need a new station, or I don't even live in Little Rock, nowhere near it. 2.5 hours away. Little Rock needs a new station or an updated station at least. And I say just make a new one somewhere else. But an Ayana is changing the game. You want to talk about a nice place. And it's going to get to the point where we're not going to be satisfied with just a charger plop down in the middle of a dark parking lot somewhere. We're going to want amenities, us EV drivers. And that is going to win unless you just have to stop at one of these places that's just in a parking lot somewhere. Amenities are going to win going forward. I want to make that point and say Watcher is absolutely right on that. Amenities are going to win the day as much as anything. But also, look at this. He really does, I'm trying to find this spot. He does a phenomenal job of letting the people know. He does a phenomenal job of letting the people know what's going on. I wonder if he realizes how many people he's actually helping. I wonder if he realizes how many people he's actually giving important information to. I wonder if he realizes how important his channel is. Anyway, check this out.
Indication of any construction occurring, so this was likely a very fast build. It is now open for stalls. And here's Tesla.
Yep, and here's Tesla. And look at this. For the people in my area, Saxton, Missouri, break time Tesla Supercharger. This is going from Northeast Arkansas to St. Louis, Missouri. And it's amazing that just 2 to 3 years ago, this trip was risky in a non-Tesla. They've had one supercharger station, I think in Cape Girardeau, at a place close to a place that the Travel Channel had as the number one place to pig out in America, at a place called Lambert's in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And man, I'll tell you, that place is phenomenal. But sometimes you have to wait 2 hours. That's why we never go. Anyway, in just 2 to 3 years, it's become a difficult place for a non-Tesla to go to an easy place. Man, going to St. Louis now is easy peasy. Pilot Flying J has opened up. Break Time's opened up. Tesla has opened up. It's amazing. And right here it is. See, look, they have other places here. They're pretty reliable. That's a 10 out of 10. And I've charged at this place before. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Break Time CCS. I've charged here. And, whoops, it's a good enough place. The cleanliness is good enough. The chargers are good enough. Everything is good enough. But there's nothing spectacular. And there's only two things. You could get there and have to wait. And they wouldn't like this when I was there. Maybe it's starting to look pretty cruddy now. I don't know. But it's cheap. 30 cents a kilowatt hour. Well, I was going to show the Tesla one. Anyway, I accidentally X'd it out. They don't have a price yet. The break time is only 30 cents a kilowatt hour. I'm guessing these are going to be probably 40. It's my guess to 45. But these are V4. That means they should do 350 kilowatts. And it looks like a nice place to stop. It's got waste baskets. It's about 100 miles from me. Just opened up. And while I'm talking about Tesla superchargers, with all these thousands of superchargers, this is Branson, Missouri, a tourist trap. How many tourists go to Branson, Missouri every year? Population of 13,000, 10 million visitors every year. Elon Musk, have you ever heard of Branson, Missouri? 10 million. 10 million visitors every year. There's no supercharger station anywhere. There's very few level 3s. This is actually shocking. I mean, shocking. There's no excuse for it. There's no reason for it. Matter of fact, if I was Tesla, they have a strip here in Branson that's really cool. It's one of these strips like you see in Central Florida, where it has like the building upside down. It has Ripley's building. Has all these oddball, weird-looking buildings and attractions. I think it's called International Drive in Central Florida, I think. It's like that. If I were Tesla, it depends on the cost. I probably wouldn't want to spend the money, but I would at least consider putting a huge Tesla supercharging station right there on International Drive and not just plop down a bunch of chargers. I'd want it to be an attraction. With Elon Musk's brain and those around him, they could figure out some type of an attraction to have there. Go-karts, they're all shaped like Teslas. You could do something. You could do a drive-in theater just for cars indoors with a museum piece. You could do something. I don't know. Put your fancy 50s diner you're building in California there. There you go. But anyway, come on, Elon. What's wrong with you? I cannot believe that's not. Now you go up here to Springfield, Missouri, and they have a Tesla supercharger. That's up here. That's not down here in Branson. It's absolutely weird. They have not built something here. But anyway, that's what I wanted to rant and rave about today. How stupid it is that Tesla's not here. They say they're building. Well, what are you waiting on? Put it in overdrive. Who knows when it's ever going to be here. I can't believe it's not here. I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about how easy it is now to get to St. Louis in a Tesla or non-Tesla, because this new charging station is open to non-Teslas. It says that somewhere in here. Oh yeah, open to non-Tesla. Make sure you have your adapter, because I don't know if it has a magic dock. I don't know if these V4s ever do. I don't know. I wouldn't take the risk. Take one with you. And I want to talk about Walter and his amazing channel. And I sent him a message once before and asked if I could use some of his material. And told him, I said, I'll give you credit. And he said, you don't have to give me credit. You can act as though everything on my on all my videos are in the public domain. But of course, I would never do that. So I will put a link in the description, unless I forget, of this video in case you want to watch it and subscribe to him. It's 3.6 thousand subscribers. He should have 360,000. This is almost some. He should have 360,000 subscribers. He really should. But anyway, Walter, if you see this video, thank you for what you do. Thank you for helping the EV community. Most of us really appreciate it. We appreciate the sacrifice you make. We realize it takes a lot of time to do what you do. And we realize for 3.6 thousand subscribers, you can't make a living doing this. So you have to have another job and you're doing this in your spare time. So I want to thank you very much. Have a good day. All of y'all, especially Walter. Okay? Bye.